In my life, and certainly William's, but he's ready for it. He's a very independent child. He's surrounded by
the energy that she had that really rubbed off on me for causes such as this.
For years, the world has speculated about Princess Diana's untold secrets, but now, Prince William is finally breaking his silence. What he just revealed changes everything we thought we knew about his mother and the monarchy. Was Diana hiding something even bigger than we imagined? Stay tuned, because this revelation is shocking. Prince William has always been careful when speaking about his mother, Princess Diana. He has honored her legacy with dignity, never revealing too much. But recently, at a major public event, something changed. During the Earthshot Prize ceremony, where William was discussing his commitment to environmental issues, he unexpectedly shifted the conversation. In front of the audience, he made a deeply personal admission. His words weren't rehearsed or part of the official speech, but they carried an undeniable weight. He spoke about his mother's influence, saying, "My mother, Princess Diana, had a really big impact on me." His voice remained steady, but those who were there felt the emotion behind his words. For years, people have speculated about Diana's role in shaping William.
I know that in the position I'm in, that's what's required of me to do.
But now, for the first time, he openly acknowledged just how much she prepared him for his future role. Was this a moment of raw honesty, or was William finally ready to share what he had held inside for decades? The reaction was immediate. Royal watchers were stunned. What did he mean by this? And what exactly had Diana been preparing him for all along? Let's take a closer look at what William has finally revealed. As a child, William saw his mother as a loving, playful, and warm presence in his life. But only now, as an adult, does he truly understand what she was doing all along. Diana wasn't just a hands-on mother who took her sons on outings and broke royal traditions for fun. She was teaching them something far deeper. Unlike past royals who were raised with strict discipline and distance from the public,
Rather than just the debate concentrating on what we need to give up, what we can't do, which is very...
Diana raised William with a different mindset. She took him and Harry to places no prince had ever been before: homeless shelters, hospitals, and orphanages. At the time, William didn't fully understand why she insisted on exposing them to the struggles of ordinary people. Now, as a father and future king, it all makes sense. She was preparing him to rule differently. She wanted him to lead with empathy, to understand real-world struggles, and to see beyond the palace walls. For years, William carried these experiences with him, but only recently has he truly begun to see how deeply they shaped him. Diana's lessons weren't just about kindness, they were about responsibility. And now, as he steps into his future role, he is embracing her teachings like never before.
And her service, her tolerance, her...
For years, William believed he knew everything about his mother. He had seen her public work, heard her speeches, and witnessed her compassion firsthand. But then, he discovered something that completely changed how he viewed her. A few years ago, William stumbled upon an old thank you letter hidden among Diana's belongings. The letter was from a woman expressing eternal gratitude to an anonymous donor who had covered her medical expenses during a difficult time. Curious, William decided to look into the story. What he found left him speechless. Diana had been quietly helping people, covering hospital bills, supporting struggling families, and making personal donations, all in secret. She never wanted recognition. She simply wanted to help. William was deeply moved by this discovery. He had always admired his mother's public efforts, but realizing she had been doing so much behind the scenes changed everything.
But I'm not going to say anything. But Prince Charles did give us a hint himself.
This revelation made him more determined than ever to carry forward her work, not just in public, but in private as well. Diana's legacy wasn't about publicity. It was about real impact. And William is now ensuring that her mission continues, in ways the world might never even see. William isn't just following in Diana's footsteps. He's expanding her mission in a way she would have wanted. One of the most emotional moments of his journey came during a visit to the Passage, a charity for the homeless. It was a place Diana had taken him and Harry as children, but returning there as an adult was different. He met with staff members who had worked with Diana and heard stories of how she treated people. One staffer shared, "She never acted like a royal. She acted like someone who cared." Walking through the shelter, William saw old photographs of his mother, smiling, listening, and making sure every person felt seen.
HIV does not make people dangerous to know, so you can shake their hands and give.
In that moment, he realized his mother's legacy was alive in him. Since then, William has made homelessness a personal cause. He has launched initiatives, met with policymakers, and even spent a night on the streets himself to understand what it's like. For William, this isn't just a royal duty, it's a promise to his mother. He is ensuring that the work she started continues, not just in name but in action. After Diana's passing, William and Harry made a silent vow to each other. They would never let their mother's legacy fade. They would ensure that her vision for a modern, compassionate monarchy lived on. And most importantly, they would never forget the lessons she taught them. For William, that promise shaped every decision he made. When he speaks about mental health, it's because Diana taught him to be open. When he champions environmental causes, it's because she instilled in him a sense of responsibility. And when he kneels to speak to a child at their eye level, it's because Diana did the same for him.
How an individual can turn the nourishment of the body.
The promise wasn't just about continuing her work, it was about changing the way the monarchy operates. William's leadership is already different from past royals. He is modernizing traditions, prioritizing real connections with the public, and ensuring that Diana's values remain at the heart of his reign. But as he steps closer to the throne, one question remains. Will his vision for a more compassionate monarchy be embraced? Or will he face resistance from within the royal family? For centuries, the British monarchy followed strict traditions. Royals were expected to remain distant, formal, and untouchable. But Diana changed all of that. She believed that being royal wasn't about status, it was about service.
And it's best to put him in that if you want him to smile at the cameras. No, he's very happy to do that.
She connected with people on a personal level, listened to their struggles, and used her platform for real change. Now, decades later, William is continuing her work. He is breaking barriers, modernizing traditions, and ensuring that his mother's compassionate leadership style shapes the future. But not everyone supports this shift. Some within the royal circle believe that tradition must be upheld at all costs. William, however, isn't backing down. He has a clear vision, one rooted in Diana's values. As he prepares for his future role, he is balancing tradition with progress. He knows the world is watching, and he is determined to show that the monarchy can evolve. One thing is certain, Diana's influence hasn't faded. Through William, her mission continues. And as he steps closer to the throne, it's clear that he isn't just following in her footsteps, he's ensuring they never disappear.
Separated wife, the Prince of Wales, I was a problem, full stop, never happened before, what do we do with her?
Princess Diana wasn't just a royal, she was a force of change. She reshaped the way people saw the monarchy, bringing warmth and relatability to an institution that had long been seen as distant. Her impact was undeniable, and decades later, her influence still echoes through Prince William's actions. But what does this mean for the future of the monarchy? Will William be the one to finally modernize the royal family in a way Diana always hoped for? Throughout history, royals have struggled to balance tradition with progress. Change has always come slowly within the institution, and breaking centuries-old customs is no small task. But William is showing that change isn't just possible, it's necessary. By speaking openly about personal struggles, engaging with communities on a deeper level, and ensuring his actions reflect his values, William is shaping a future that looks very different from the past. His leadership is proving that being a royal today isn't about just upholding tradition. It's about making a real impact.
And false claims about the royal family, which played on her fears and fueled paranoia.
One of the biggest differences between William and past monarchs is his emphasis on emotional connection. Diana was the first royal to truly connect with people in a personal, heartfelt way. She listened, she cared, and she made sure those she met felt valued. William is continuing this, ensuring that the monarchy is more than just a symbol of history. It is a force for good. His approach to leadership has already set him apart. While past generations of royals maintained a formal distance from the public, William has made it clear that he wants to be approachable, relatable, and engaged. He doesn't just want to be a figurehead, he wants to make a difference. But will the royal institution allow him to take this vision as far as he wants? That's the big question. Some believe that tradition will always stand in the way of progress. Others argue that William is in the perfect position to reshape the monarchy for the modern world. One thing is clear: Diana's legacy isn't fading, it's evolving. And through William, it continues to shape the future in ways no one could have predicted. So what do you think? Will William be able to fulfill his mother's dream of a modern, compassionate monarchy? Or will tradition hold him back? Let's talk about it in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more royal insights.